Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Sketchy Death. Before I get started with this video, I want to make it very clear that I am not sponsored by Powera, nor did they send me any of the products that are in this video. The wife was actually shopping at Walmart the other day and came through with the clutch and ended up coming home with this Powera Lumectra controller. Yeah, as you guys can see, it is the Powera Advantage wire controller, and it has RGB like on the sticks, the D-pad, all around like the handles. So big shout out to my wife. It also comes with a lot of cool features, including a lot of customization with the RGB, so we're gonna get into that. But first, we gotta get it out the box, so let's do that right now. All right, we're gonna get this tape off and get the box ready to open, and then I'm gonna switch over to my phone so you guys can get a better angle. All right, here we go. We got the box on my desk. My desk is a little small, it's pretty crammed here, but you know, I'm working on getting a bigger desk. You see it right there. Let's grab the bottom of this tray and try and like push it out. And the reveal. It's like breaking the box to come out, like barely fit in there, huh? All right. There it is. It's still in like a little piece of plastic. We're gonna have to take it out of there. This controller is wired, by the way. I'm right here on PC, so I'm definitely gonna be needing to run wired. All right, let's remove it. All right, there it is out of the box. It's a nice black. It actually looks better than like the actual stock Xbox black to me. It looks like it has like a little bit more glitters in the paint than the stock Xbox controller. Taking it out of the box, it is actually very, very heavier than the other controller that my wife has. I don't know if that's like quality or it could be like all the RGB they put in there that added the weight. Yeah, as you guys can see right here, if I can get to focus, it does come with 2 back paddles, and I use those a lot being a COD player. They also came with trigger locks, which I never had before, but the homie Eric has them and I've tried them and I've always wanted to get them. But yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty solid controller out the box. It feels like a good size, like it's gonna feel nice in the hand. The grip is nice on it. We also got 3 buttons back here to control RGB. All right, enough talking, let's plug it in. All right, we got the wire running to the back of the PC. As you guys can see, it is a C-type charger. It's lined up in the slot. We're gonna push this in and see how it looks. Oh, we got a little notification on my PC for it. All right, we're lighting up green right now. This actually looks very cool. Gotta adjust my camera light so I can get the lights a little bit better, but putting it all the way down, you guys can see that's actually pretty cool. It has a nice glow to it. All right, here's what we're gonna do now is we're gonna see what other modes and lights can like it show us. All right, after looking a little bit closer to the user manual, we got this whole diagram right here that shows us how to control RGB, which in my honest opinion is probably like one of the most complicated ways for us to do it, especially being like a pro gamer controller. You know, it has the back paddles and stuff, but I see this way more as like an entry level controller, so not really ideal to make something entry level and have it be complicated. Nonetheless, it is a controller with RGB, so that's very cool. But it looks like you can get very custom with this stuff. Like you can literally adjust each zone of your controller, like there, here. Or you could like go, I guess right here, it says you hold down like one of the back buttons and you can adjust all zone colors. So we're gonna try that out right now. All right, we held that back button down for a few seconds and now it says to press RB to adjust all zone colors. Okay, so now we got a different color popping up. All right, and as you guys can see, the colors are all laid out on the A, B, X, and Y buttons. So if we want a yellow, we would hit A, but like, I mean, is it doing anything? I can't really tell.
A few moments later.
All right, after a lot of confusion, I got the RGB to cycle kind of like my PC is right now. And to do that, I'm gonna just tell you guys how to do it right now because looking at all this is just like way too much to deal with. Just for a simple RGB cycle like that and just to get the speed up a little bit, you know what I mean? So if you want this specific RGB pattern I got going right now, here's what you're gonna do. After holding down the interior LED button in the back, this button in the middle right here will start flashing. Then you're gonna go down to the D-pad and hit left to select your mode. And if you just keep clicking left, you can just cycle through all of them. You see, this is my thing where it gets like a little bit too complicated where it's like select zone. It's like, I don't wanna adjust lights for every single like couple inches of my RGB, to be honest. I understand some people want customization, but that's going a little bit too far. Yeah, after I picked this RGB mode that I wanted, the next thing I did was put the speed up a little bit. And to do that, you're gonna wanna click the menu and view buttons at the same time. Once you find your speed you want, you're gonna wanna hold down the interior LED button in the back again for 3 seconds, and it'll put your controller back into play mode. But yeah, it looks like we're all set up and we're ready to play. So it's actually crazy how complicated it was to set up that RGB. Whoever that was that commented on my Instagram, you were right, man. I hope you were not sitting there any longer than I was. Just that little 15 minutes was driving me nuts. All right, next thing I want to do though is show you guys how to map these buttons. The top button in the back says map. You're gonna hold that down for 3 seconds. You should get the light flashing on the front. Once you get that, you're gonna pick the button that you want on your paddle. For me, on my back right paddle, I like using A. I have A mapped there because for most FPS games, I'm gonna be jumping with that one. Anyone that plays FPS games, you know, bunny hopping, like jump shotting, all that is really needed when you're gonna be competitive. I think I actually took too long talking and it canceled the mapping, but anyway, once you get it flashing like that, you're gonna pick the button that you want. I got A. Oh, it actually took a little bit too long. It actually is a short timer, so hold it down, get it flashing like that. It's gonna flash quick, hit your right paddle. Now it's gonna be there when you're playing. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing to the left paddle. So we're gonna hold this down again, the map button, get that flashing. And sliding for me is on my stick, but I like to use the paddle instead. So we're gonna hit the stick and then left paddle. Now it's mapped and it's set to go. We got a cameo with Jimmy in the back. Hold on. Jimmy. All right, now that that's all done, let's go get some gameplay in for you guys. Man, just after those couple games of Halo today, I can tell you this controller is solid. Especially if you're somebody who was looking to invest into a scuff and it could have been too expensive, or maybe for your first pro gaming controller, you just don't want to spend that much money. You know, it's a really good way to try out the paddles. The reason I really like these back paddles back here is because I'm somebody that just cannot get used to playing claw, unfortunately. I used to always try when I was a kid and it's always been difficult. I'm 23 years old now and it's still super difficult. So I got my back buttons mapped to jump and slide. Even though, like I said, I slide with my stick in most of the FPS games, I kind of want to resort away from using the stick from sliding so much. And that's because I'm tired of like jamming sticks into all these controllers I got. And even holding this controller in my hand, like when I'm playing with it, it does not feel like a cheap product. For it running at $40, competing with a scuff that usually ranges around $200, that is very good in my opinion. You know, besides if you're looking for that PlayStation button layout. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if Power 8 even makes PlayStation controllers. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this unboxing and review video. Also wanted to mention, I noticed that we got a couple new subscribers in here. Just wanted to say welcome to the channel. Hope you're here to stay and stay on your toes. Modern Warfare 3 this Friday. We got a lot of content coming. Still uploading every day. We're on like day 3 or 4 on the road to 200 subscribers. Make sure you drop a like on the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you never miss an update with the channel. Until next time.